Here we go.
Hey, Brandon, did you catch basketball last night?
No.
Me neither. The Bucks are out, but I heard it went into overtime and it was a good game.
Yeah. But the Nuggets gone. Basketball's dead to me.
Hockey tonight, though. Hockey.
And they're killing the best sports show on TV.
GPS?
Yep. You are fired. I am fired. And no, the NBA show with Barkley and Shaq. And
Inside
Ernie.
the NBA?
Yes. It's literally the best sports post-game show out there. Dead, murdered.
What about GPS?
That's going to die of natural causes.
Baby, we here. You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is GPS. What's going on, folks? Listen, Brandon, did you see that preseason schedule? The fact that the Green Bay Packers not only traveling to Denver, but also some joint practices.
Yeah, it's odd because they don't play each other, right?
No.
They're just practicing against each other.
Correct.
Usually you practice against the team you're going to play that week.
You think?
I feel like this is the Packers' attempt to acknowledge me. Matt LaFleur is like, let's go to Denver. Check out that Perna guy. See what he's about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. See what flavor of coffee he's got, you know?
Exactly.
Well,
hey, Matt LaFleur, I will give you a coffee.
Them. Yeah, they are playing them in Denver. Sorry.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, the 18th.
Never mind.
Yeah, they're playing them the 18th. It's just in Denver. Apologies.
How did we miss that?
I think we said
it's preseason, and I don't fucking look at the preseason schedule. That's why.
Hey, listen, I'll be in Green Bay for training camp, joint practice with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I feel like you should do your training camp here in Denver instead. You know?
I mean, maybe we just got to take a little visit over to Denver, you know?
You, Barks, Will. Maybe we get the whole gang here.
That's it. We rock and roll. Oh, listen. Hopefully you feel better, Mr. Bojangles. But listen, there's going to be nowhere else today. I looked up. I was like, you had the title done for today. And I was like, that's great. That sounds wonderful because it is. On the NFL website, they have what teams can beat the Chiefs. That's their leading article. So
those bastards.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know we're in the.
And then the whole article is just one word, and it says none.
Yeah, it's just good luck. That's it.
Yeah,
folks.
No, I do want to talk about a couple things, and I saw this last night, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good thing for GPS." And it was Justin Fields saying he's going to compete for the starting quarterback job, which he has to say. He has to say that. He can't say like I'm just here to sit behind Russell Wilson. But I wanted to talk about like whether or not the Steelers are actually going to do that. We'll get into that. I think we'll save that for a second here because the other thing I wanted to talk about is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, Tom. You can fat shame Patrick Mahomes because he's so successful. That's the caveat.
I saw you put out the tweet.
But I
was like, I know it's gonna.
Okay. Because I legit was trying to be complimentary in my tweet.
Were you?
Yes.
Let's pull up the tape.
Yes. Let me pull up the tweet here. I got it.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's new hair. Yep.
It's not real.
It's
sadly
great.
because
great.
I was about to make an a joke in a video about it, but then I found out his hair wasn't real because I saw him practicing and his hair was short.
It's very sad. It's very sad. Oh, they're gonna get paid $50 million plus. I mean, at this point,
pay your quarterbacks, guys.
Jared Goff, Lions did when they have to, and Jordan Love's gonna get paid around there too. So, it'll be a lot of money.
It's nice to get paid. To be a fan and to be like, we got to pay our quarterback, but like being worried about how much. Like that's a good position to be in because it means your quarterback's good enough. And if somebody's been looking for that motherfucker for a while, you're in a luxurious position, guys.
Dude, and that's the thing too. Perna talks about this a lot, like just how he runs as well. Like you see, even at the combine, you're like, wow, that guy just ran a 4.3, right? That's pretty crazy fast. These freaking linebackers and defensive ends, they're running, sub fives. It's crazy. And then Patrick Mahomes out there is like, you'll never catch me. For some reason, they can't.
Yeah. And he's not out of shape. He's a little soft in the belly. He's got dad bod. And I saw him walking in and immediately saw people starting to go after the dad bod. And I actually respect Mahomes even more now because Chiefs won the Super Bowl. All he's done is smash Coors Light in, ketchup packets. He's got 4 months to get in football shape, 3.5 months. I legit see him walk in to OTAs like that, and like he's ready to fucking go, Tom. Like I thought I was being genuine here because a relaxed Patrick Mahomes to me is a scary Patrick Mahomes, a comfortable Patrick Mahomes, and I respect so much more of Mahomes and Tom Brady because Tom Brady's like, oh, I can't eat a tomato because it's a nightshade.
It's got to smell a chicken wing. Got to smell
Mahomes like, I'm going to eat whatever the fuck I want, and I'm still going to be the best quarterback on the field. I actually respect that. So, like, I wasn't trying to be a dick here, and I get that that's probably what you think I was doing, Twitter.
Yeah.
All the Chiefs fans, like, talking trash back to me. I was being complimentary. Literally, it was like, he's ready to go. That was my take.
It's May, dude.
Yeah. He's going to burn about 8 pounds running around by the time the season starts, and it is infuriating.
Once you hit 40, is this what you're just going to succumb to and just be like, I'm done now. I kept a good body for as long as I did. It's over.
No. See, like, I'm in shape, but I still got it, too.
That's not it.
I still got it there. It's not. I don't have abs. Me and Patty Mahomes are similar there.
That's the
you know why you can't get a six-pack is because you drink whiskey and you eat a little treat at nighttime every night.
I like it. Every night. It has to be every
you do those two things, no matter how much you work out.
I feel that. Dude, I mean, yeah, it's OTAs have started, which is always the time where it's time for overreactions, in which you see Aaron Rodgers throwing passes, right? You see Caleb Williams, you see Jordan Love, and all that great stuff. And then we dissect every little thing that's coming out of practice and going, oh, this is going to be amazing. Listen.
This is my impression of Aaron Rodgers. Could have been vice president. Could have been vice president if I wanted to, but I chose football.
I do want to focus real quick, though, on a serious note, because there was one pass that I saw that actually impressed the hell out of me.
From Rodgers?
And it was not this one, because J.J. McCarthy is going to be garbage. Garbage. Do you hear me? He can't even hit 10 feet away. 10 feet away. Sorry, continue. That's going to happen all off season, by the way. All off season. Yeah, it means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. But it's exciting because at least there's like a little football back, but then it's going to go away again. And then we're not going to care.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers gets added to the ticket if he gets hurt week 1 again?
They're like, yeah, we got 2 months. That's fine. Just put him in there. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, Telluride. Ooh.
I actually have not ever been to Telluride, and it's considered the most beautiful place in Colorado in terms of towns. So, yeah, you're gonna like it, John.
Kevin's
I hope you have saved a small fortune to visit.
Kevin's been there. Why haven't you been there?
Kevin leaves his house.
Kevin's cooler than you.
And comes to my house and threatens me.
That's fair. Hey, 8 to 10. Oh, no. Hey, $25 gift card.
Ooh. Should have been Chili's, but Red Robin. You can rock with that.
Chipotle chicken crispers.
You can rock with that.
Back in the day. Back in the day. We'll see. Oh, yeah, listen. It's the heel arc. Well, it's not really the heel arc. I think it's consistency. When I got up on that stage to accept Fan of the Year, what's the one thing I said? I crapped on the Vikings. I think this has been the most consistent I've ever been. I just want to let you know that no level of success is ever going to deter my hatred for the Minnesota Vikings.
I need somebody here to take your video of when you're up on the stage at Fan of the Year, and somebody AI it or dub it for Tom to just say, I need to thank Brandon Perna for this. Somebody please get us that clip.
Are you asking for a deep fake of me?
Yes, I want a deep fake of you thanking me for winning Fan of the Year.
So shout at you on Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
You're just like,
now I want a deep fake of you thanking me for Fan of the Year.
That wasn't even a deep fake.
Yeah.
It was fine.
That's a very tame deep fake. I could have,
I hope the future is horrible for the Vikings.
Went.
I hope it's
I could have had you thanking the Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions.
Why would I thank them? No. Yes, death taxes crapping on the Vikings. That is correct. Anyway, is Bo Nix, is there excitement around Denver about Mr. Bo Nix?
Yeah, of course.
Seen any jerseys yet when you don't leave your house?
No, I have not. Not in the real world.
Okay.
It was funny, like when we were flying back from Hawaii, Jess got excited. She's like, "Oh, there's a guy. He's wearing a Broncos shirt. That's gonna be on our plane." And then she's like, "Oh yeah, we're going back to Denver."
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Listen,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just this. Just saying. Green men. Green gold, baby. Green gold. Yeah, but you want to talk about the Steelers?
In a second.
Okay.
Because there was one actual Broncos thing here I should bring up while we're on the subject.
Old baseball players making the news?
What are they doing?
I don't even know this one.
Old?
I've been disconnected because I'm going to be gone in less than a week on an international trip. By the way, Perna, speaking of international trip, you see those incentives?
Oh, to get to a milli?
Well, no. It's not. Well, I mean, technically $1 million raised for like 3 years, but yeah, we locked in. If we hit 80,000, I'm doing Lucha Libre wrestling classes.
Oh,
and
that is sick.
Dude, they're going to throw me around. I'm going to get chopped. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm also jumping off a stadium if we raise $20,000. So
yeah, that's crazy.
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be scary.
Okay,
No.
here we go. Here we go.
No, Bailey. No. Oh, no.
2 days into OTAs or whatever, and we have already lost another linebacker for the season. This is a cursed position for the Broncos over the last several years. Somebody gets hurt there every single season. And Drew Sanders, they kind of moved him around. It was like linebacker, then to edge, and they keep doing this weird thing where they draft linebackers and then try to play them on edge for some fucking dumbass reason. It's a Vance Joseph thing. It doesn't ever work, but he keeps trying it. Anyway, now we don't even get to see what Drew Sanders is going to look like in this offense because he tore his Achilles right away. So, yes, we are excited for Bo Nix, Tom. But it feels like the curse is starting to already manifest against Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
So...
You admit that you're the curse?
No, not no. God, no.
What if Peyton Manning came up to you and said, "Hey, buddy"?
I thought you were going to say, what if Peyton Manning kind of sucks? And I was going to say, you can't make it go backwards.
Retroactively.
You can't do that.
I'm going to go back in time. What if Peyton Manning came up to you and was like, "Hey, champ." I just knocked on your door. It was like, "Hey, champ."
He calls me champ. I'll do whatever he says next.
He's like, "I'm going to need you to stop talking about and watching the Broncos this season just so we could have a good year. And what if they beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? Would you continue to not watch the Broncos?"
If Peyton Manning asked me to, of course.
So you wouldn't do any content on the Broncos?
He would have to pay for that.
No.
He got bags. He got bags on bags, and he's going to pay me for that.
You get to go on the Peyton and Eli show.
I'll turn into the heel. I'll cover the other teams like they're my own.
I think you should cover the Chiefs.
I was thinking, like, what would be really funny for the NFL to do? You know how like they're doing things where they'll send somebody to a game.
Yeah.
If they reached out to me, but they sent me to a Chiefs game instead,
That'd honestly be phenomenal. That'd be
like
funny.
to give me the middle finger back. Like
Yeah.
that would be, I would respect it.
You gotta get to meet Patrick Mahomes beforehand and stuff like that, and he signs something for you, and you're just
exactly
like,
the whole
cool.
shebang.
Cool. You just have to wear a Chiefs jersey.
And they're not even playing the Broncos. It's
No.
like a game they're gonna dominate too.
They're
like
playing like the Cardinals or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, here you go. Not anything there's been fellas like, wow, that looks good because like stuff tastes good, but no, I haven't. I'm like going, good God. It's been like 7 years. Yeah. It's been a while. What if Bo Nix kind of sucks? Just saying. Oh, Bonita the Pokemon. Got a Bo leave, baby.
Bonita?
Oh, yeah. That's what scares me the most. Dude,
We're
playoff
Nixons.
hockey.
We
so
support
good.
Nixon here.
Playoff hockey's so good. It's so much fun. And it's on tonight.
It's weird because the last 2 years I had the Avalanche to watch through the playoffs, and I had the Nuggets. And the Nuggets being out now, like I was planning on watching more of their games. I thought they were going to make it to the finals. I was going to do some more Nugget streams, and now nothing. Now what do I do?
Now it's just crying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the dead off.
I do that anyway.
It's the dead off season. It's just like I had a lot of fun with the reaction video I did yesterday, but I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh man, yeah, I'm doing this 5 months after their season ended. Like it's not gonna do well, but I enjoy making them. So
it's the off season that we're presenting how we measure the football as a big change in the NFL. Big change.
I mean, this is kind of a big change. It is. I mean, I talked about this.
You mean
last
the guy
night.
going like this? Oh, not gonna do that guy anymore.
What I'm
not
talking
a big
about.
Change.
Why
not
I'm
a big change.
Why I'm saying it's a big change, in my opinion, is because, and I talked about this on Q&A last night, is that the NFL for years has said we have access to all this technology, right? Because when they are reviewing, let's just say it's like the spot of the ball. Let's just use that example because we're talking about it. You will have TV talk about it for 5 straight minutes about how that's a first down, it's a first down, it's a first down. You see every single angle known to man, and then sometimes they'll measure it and it won't be a first down, and then we all complain about being a bad spot. And everybody knows it's a bad spot because you just had TV commentators and professionals and former refs come in and talk about how it's a bad spot, and they still don't change it. So they combine and do this dance where they have the human element, but they have the obvious answer and obvious call that should be overturned. So I'm hoping that this leads to taking out some of that human judgment in the game, because you can't have it both ways. If you're going to say it's coming down to the human element of it, then that's what it should be. If you're saying that it's going to be precise as hell, well, then it should be this. So I'm curious to see if they're going to start doing that for other things now. So I'm saying maybe it's the tip of the iceberg that, you know, we don't have, hey, we're pissed off at the refs every 5 seconds because a call that has just been railed against for 5 minutes, you know, wasn't overturned.
Sure.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping.
We're not going to get any, you know, the only tragedy is no more Gene Steratore index cards.
That's true.
If they could make it where an index card has to be used in certain situations, I'll be very happy. But my point was, there's nothing happening right now.
No.
And if something does happen, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad news. Like I just said for the Broncos, the Achilles with Drew Sanders. It's going to be injuries or somebody's going to get in trouble. Law and Order Sports is going to have to come back out, which I could do a whole offseason Law and Order Sports on the Chiefs. But I've kept it classy, okay? I've showed restraint.
You know you want to, though. Like,
I've been too busy, honestly. Just nothing about class or restraint.
Just dive in.
Yeah, Russ will be back week 2 now. But will Russ be starting week 2?
Good transition. Good transition.
Because they call that a segue.
Hell yeah. I think I think the obvious thing is you obviously let him compete in camp, but Russell Wilson is the guy until Justin Fields either can prove otherwise or Russell Wilson's so bad that you just have to try something else. So I think they're going to stick with Russ for a good amount of the season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot there in that.
Hell yeah.
Justin Fields went to a place he wanted to go, enough so. Knew he was going to be pushed out by Caleb Williams. And he's in a spot in his career where he has to show something, right? Like, if he backs up Russell Wilson all year long, what team is looking at Justin Fields the following season as somebody they have to go out and get, right?
Nobody.
He needs an opportunity with the Steelers this year.
Sure.
And if I think it might be more of a competition than the Steelers have led us to believe.
Okay.
They're Russ and Justin. It's both a 1-year thing for them, right? Basically. And they told Russ that he was going to be the guy if he comes in. And then a week or two later, here's Justin Fields as well. And then there's like I don't want to call them hit pieces, but now that they're over there, you get information about how bad both guys were in terms of performance for quarterbacks, right? I did a video before I left about, it was something Aditi Kinkhabwala said with how Russ couldn't run Sean Payton's playbook. They had to like dumb it down to 2-word play calls for Russ to understand. And if that's true to the level she suggested, I feel like the Steelers are going to acknowledge and identify that quickly. So normally, like a quarterback competition, you need reps, right? Like Justin Fields, he's going to need to play in the preseason. He's going to need to show something.
Yeah.
But let's say Russ cannot digest a playbook at the level that's being suggested. If Justin Fields can show like he has a better grasp of their offense, I think there's a chance he could beat out Russell Wilson before the season starts. I don't think that'll happen. I believe Russ is going to start week 1. And I think like the NFL is going to force the Steelers to start Russell Wilson when he plays the Broncos. So at least 2 weeks. I think Russ's job is safe for 2 weeks because he's got to play the Broncos. But the issue with Justin Fields proving that like he knows the playbook better than Russell Wilson is I read some shit. I don't know if it was when I was on vacation or before, about Fields having the exact same problem with the Bears. And I forget what unidentified coach, of course, saying that Field couldn't make the reads. He couldn't do some of the basic things that they wanted him to do in that offense. So it's, when we say like Justin Fields is looking at his future with Russell Wilson, that might be a little more true than like the joke we've been making about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson is the most steady option, and then Fields is break in case of emergency. Like, I feel like that's where they're going, because I think Fields provides a dynamic level of play, right? In which like he could run, he could use his feet, etc. Russell Wilson, I mean, he still can make some throws. He still can do it. It's just sideline throws. It's not in the middle of the field. But I think that veteran presence is what Tomlin's going to trust more, and it's going to take a good amount to break that trust.
Yeah, you're basically going to be deciding between Russell Wilson's arm talent versus Justin Fields' youth.
Yeah.
Because Justin Fields a lot faster than Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields doesn't like he doesn't Justin Fields' arm is good. It's not consistent. Like Justin Fields can make all the throws. Russell Wilson will make all the deep throws. Russell Wilson will blow your mind with some of the throws he makes. And it is just baffling on the amount of throws he refuses to even attempt because he cannot see that part.
I mean, if I'm the Steelers, like I'm using Justin Fields like the Saints use Taysom Hill. Like I'm bringing him in every now and then because you have to think that the Steelers are going to be a run-first football team, right?
Yeah,
so
that's what we've talked about. If they run well, Russ is going to be fine.
Throw Justin Fields in there and like have him do some sneaky stuff. Like why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know about Mac Jones getting a second chance. I don't know if Jacksonville is going to be the place where he gets that. I'm sure somebody will pick him up, But I don't think if you see Mac Jones this year, something's gone very wrong. Very, very wrong.
McCorkle.
I
There you
saw
go.
that.
Pittsburgh.
Look at Pittsburgh here.
So it's Green Bay, 2024, Pittsburgh. Then it's got to be Denver, right?
Why?
They're giving it to you. Then they're going to give it to Tree.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah.
Denver, then Dallas.
That's Dallas.
Has Dallas had a draft yet?
No, Zach.
Did they host a draft?
I don't know if they did. Pittsburgh's be dope, though. Pittsburgh is one of my favorite cities I went to. Pittsburgh was so much fun. That's going to be a great draft, too. It's going to be great. It'll be great. I'm excited, though. I'm excited. That one I could actually go to, maybe. We'll see. I'll be at the one next year.
That logo, J Money 26.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. No, I think Justin Fields, like, again, he's that guy who's going to be used for special packages. They'll see where they could utilize him. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to just what Russell Wilson looks like. And I'm sure Tomlin is going to, yeah, there you go, Stern.
See, Rudy Giuliani has launched a coffee brand.
I did. He's coming for that bench warmer.
I swear to God, if I see any of you with a Rudy Giuliani coffee before Benchwarmer Brew, you're fucking blocked. Blocked, I tell you.
It's true. It's true. What do you... Now you're just scrolling through Twitter now?
Just scrolling.
It's Ryan Leaf.
Hey, Adams, Ryan Leaf.
Dogma. Oh, that's an old school movie. There you go.
Oh, Dogma. Yeah.
We're at the part of the offseason where we're scrolling through Brandon Perna's Twitter feed, which seems like, oh, what's this? Presumed innocent? Jake Gyllenhaal? Okay.
Jakey. I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's good. He's great in Prisoners, too. Great movie.
That was solid.
I watched Dallas was 2018.
So many times in high school.
It's 2018. I don't remember locations of the draft. I just remember when it was in New York City for a cajillion years.
Yeah. Was that the first one? Was Dallas the first one after New York?
I don't even know. I could not tell you. That one I will not have a memory of. Nay. All right, there. 2018 draft.
I bet Jerry Jones thought he was going to get an extra draft pick if he hosted the draft. Yeah, we'll do it. I get an extra pick, don't I, Goodell? Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I thought it was gonna be a ha. I appreciate it.
See, now we're on a time crunch too, because Will and I have been talking about doing a 90s, like how the 90s Cowboys basically would be banned from today's NFL or wouldn't be allowed. But he read a book, I listened to the book. It's about like the Cowboys, and it's really fascinating, like the story about them in that time. So we've been outlining, and it's going to be like our big video that was kind of like the ESPN one last year. We're like, this is great. Now we got a 10-part Jerry Jones documentary coming on Netflix, and we got to get our shit out before Netflix. So I don't want people to think we were copying those fellas.
It sounds like you were copying them.
Nope.
That's what I heard.
Will had the idea well before those Netflix bastards. Also, Netflix, the new home of GPS.
There you go. Watching you since they were 9.
Yes, that makes me feel older.
Do you know how many people, like, especially the past couple years, like, man, like, I'm graduating high school. I watched you since I was in middle school. And I was like...
like, they were playing you when my mom was in delivery.
Yep.
The doctors play GPS to help soothe women in labor. Heard it here first.
I think it's more of just like, I can't listen to this anymore. I got to get this baby out so I can get out of this room.
Ooh, but either way, we're helping bring children into this world.
Either way, we're helping.
Yeah.
We're helping. So, there you go. Permission to get a sandwich. There you go. Also,
why is that funny?
What?
It says pretty funny. I'm going to Pittsburgh to watch the Dodgers and Pirates play.
Yeah, but the Pirates are also playing too.
I just want to know why that's funny.
Because maybe the draft was just announced at Pittsburgh. It's like, oh,
okay.
Oh.
Speaking of, wondering. I thought I was missing something.
Speaking of, did you see the NFL might play in Australia?
Yes.
Bruh.
Adam Schefter said something too, that in addition to the 18-game season, we should maybe expect that every team has a international game every year.
Yeah. But that's not...
That's 16 international games.
But Goodell was talking about that. Yeah, they were saying that's when I've heard Roger Goodell speak, like when he was doing like that Zoom thing and stuff, he basically didn't see as expanding the league in terms of teams. Like he's not going to add additional teams. They do want 18 weeks, but additional teams, they want it to just be more of a global brand. So they want like a ton of international games, which makes sense because they're just going to grow the game and grow the sport and get more fans. I mean, Australia,
yeah, but like
that's a damn.
If there's 16 16 international games every year. That would be a little crazy.
Be nuts.
That would be wild.
I mean, dude, the Jaguars both years, back-to-back years, and like back-to-back weeks in London. You know what I mean?
That's
like
fine. Like that works out for them.
They've already because what they have 4. Well, now technically 5 international games, right?
Yeah,
because
the Jags just gonna have to spend like a month there.
Yeah, they're just fine. They're gonna come back. They're gonna have a Cockney accent. It's gonna be great. It'll be great.
Yeah, an Australia game would be cool though. They got rugby and footy down there, so I think they're ready. I think Australia's ready.
Dude, Australia had that one in the what was it? Is it the 90s?
I don't remember.
Early 2000s. They had a game there.
I want them to play it in Perth though.
I think it's
other side.
Or
by the Rock. NFL builds a stadium on top of that giant rock in the middle of in middle of nowhere.
I think they should do it in Sydney Opera House and not change anything inside.
I think at halftime, they should release a bunch of Australia's poisonous animals onto the field.
Venomous.
That's part of it. Because don't they have like the most poisonous creatures anywhere? Venomous. Poisonous. Same fucking thing.
It's not. Venomous if it bites you and then you poison, you eat it.
Poison. That's called poison. Poison of the animal.
Venom?
Mammalian poison.
Bro, yeah. Listen, there's a lot of things that'll kill you in Australia. All right? Don't forget about the drop bears.
Scorpions out there, snakes, tarantulas.
Bro.
I want them all. It's part of the whole thing.
Listen,
and I want it to be a Chiefs-Raiders game.
I've gotten a lot better, but when I was a kid, right, I used to go down to the Bronx all the time. My cousins, they had a yard, and there was a ton of snakes in the yard. And so, like, when I was a kid, like, I used to go and collect snakes.
In the Bronx?
Yeah, in Throgs Neck. Yeah, literally. Like, there was she had like a little yard, and, like, we'd go under rocks and stuff and find snakes.
Okay.
So, like, usually they were, like, garter snakes or something like that. And I legit used to, like, go and, like, catch snakes and stuff, and snakes were really, really cool. Then, like, I had a pet snake, Hissy, shout out. Had a pet snake.
Weirdo.
Right? When I was a kid.
Anybody who has a pet snake is a weirdo. Yep. I do not trust pet snake owners.
Papa Grossi hates snakes. Terrified, hates snakes. There was a time that there was a dead snake. It was already dead. And so my neighbor one night, because my dad used to work nights, my neighbor took the dead snake that he found and put it on the garage door handle. So when my dad came home at midnight, he reached and grabbed the garage door. So yeah. So anyway, over the years, I've just had a preference of not wanting to be around a ton of snakes. Just a thing over the years. It's like, yeah, whatever. So the other day, it was on Saturday, I'm literally going to mow the lawn. And I'm going and I'm scooping the yard because there's some dog poop or scooping the yard before, you know, we got to mow the lawn. I'm not going to step on the poop. So I scoop the yard and I'm walking and I turn to my right and there's a snake sitting there. And I was like, oh, come on, man. But then I turned to my left and there's another snake sitting there. And I was like, this is a nightmare. They're just garter snakes, but it's noodle season. And
Two snakes.
I preferred not. And then there was a third one. He was a skinny guy, but they're all garter snakes. But
Tokyo game would be cool.
Dude, Tokyo game would be dope.
Honestly, that's where they should move a team. The Tokyo Chargers. Hell yeah. The Tokyo Chargers.
It's true, Yankees fan. I was wearing the Los Polos Hermanos apron for the reaction video. I still got it because I have all the Blu-ray.
Pollos. You tell me fucking Venom. It's Pollos.
Thanks for the correction.
You're welcome.
Los Pollos Hermanos. Yeah. I got that Breaking Bad Blu-ray set. The one that comes in like the barrel from like years and years ago.
Yeah.
I had to rewatch still. That was a great show. Hey, happy freaking fracking birthday.
44. Yeah.
Let's go. Perna will be there soon.
Shut up.
Perna's going to be there soon. We got to figure out what to do for the Big 4-0. That's a big deal.
No, it's right in football season.
I know.
I never even want to celebrate my birthday
Oh,
because
we
I'm
will.
too busy.
We
It's
will.
more of a pain.
If you think
Celebrate
that
it.
the boomer jokes were bad now,
Yeah. How
once
come
he-
Tom Brady doesn't get enough? He deserves more heat for being a boomer. Every
'cause-
clip of Tom Brady is just him saying, the young players these days just don't know. Like, I swear to God, I've seen like
It's true,
3
Tom.
different clips of Brady talking to other players. Like, here's the thing the young players don't know. Why doesn't he catch more heat for it? Old curmudgeon.
Listen, all I'm going to say is Justin Jefferson didn't go to OTAs, and I think the Vikings shouldn't put up with that. You know, the Packers didn't put up with it. They traded Aaron Rodgers after a while. I think they should just trade Justin Jefferson for like a 6th-round pick. Call it a day. Packers, we'll even give you a 5th-rounder. Take him off your hands. No problemo.
No problemo.
That's called being kind and charitable.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to OTAs if I were Justin Jefferson.
Emus. Yes. Just throw on it. Just throw a football helmet on him. Let's go.
I'd watch emu football easily.
Why not? Why not? Come on now. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. You wrote fast mail. What's fast mail?
What?
You wrote fast mail in the rundown.
Let me show you. Let me show you.
There you go.
Reminded me of the Kansas City Chiefs, honestly.
Try to bite me one time.
Holy guy. Oh, come on. What happened?
JJ McCarthy, I heard, wasn't at OTAs last year, too. Breaking news. Breaking news.
I respect this. Ohio postal worker caught racing her mail van against a Mustang at 105 miles an hour. Did you know a mail van could even go that fast, Tom?
I got to be honest, no, because the mail truck, so this little cul-de-sac right here, that's where they always take their breaks, right? So like they do, and it's right before my house. So like anytime I need I'm waiting for a letter or a package, I'm like, oh, good God, it's going to be like another 20 minutes because they got to take their break. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I can't tell. It's been at least a dozen times where the truck doesn't start. Where it's like they're trying. My mail gets delivered in a van down by the river. But yeah, so I thought they would explode at 105, to be honest with you. So boomers like to complain about pronunciation of Spanish words.
No. That's not true. I just respect Spanish-speaking people, and Tom clearly doesn't.
You're saying? Hey, congrats, Zachary.
Also, I grew up in a town called Pueblo, so it's in my lexicon.
Oh, that's a no-no. Oh, that's a no-no. No.
Oh yeah, see that's
no.
weird.
I had one snake as a
people
kid.
are weird. Let's just say
I had one snake as a kid, and then that was it. I was like, okay,
yeah, that's still weird enough.
all right, calm down. Calm down.
Explains a lot.
What do you mean explains a lot?
What is that? Why you became vegan? You ate the snake?
No.
It's like, no
That
more
was like
meat for
7
me,
or
snake
8.
eater. I'll give you a pass because you were a kid. Like a kid being curious about bugs and reptiles, that's fine. But a grown adult, like, I need a snake in my room with me. That's
Now-
the step before you murder somebody, Tom.
Now, is it just all reptiles, or is it just
Reptiles and tarantulas. If you
Wait a
keep
minute.
a
So a
tarantula or
lizard?
fucking reptile-
Okay, hold up 1 second. I will not allow you to besmirch lizards. Lizards are dope.
No, lizards are cool.
They're
lizards are
reptiles,
dope.
Perna.
Still don't want them as a pet.
Bro,
Let me show
Fred
you.
was the greatest leopard gecko that ever existed. All right? That son of a gun lasted a while.
Dude, there's so many lizards in Hawaii.
Fred was awesome. No thank you to the tarantula.
I had a little gecko buddy at lunch with me, Tom.
Is that a gecko?
Yeah.
Look at that. You'd want to
I got video of lizards fighting. There's some lizards. They had these these necks. Their necks would protrude, and they were like orange. So like they're staring each other down, and their necks are going like this. And Carmi and Jess and I were like watching them because it was like right where we came out of our door. And Carm's like, maybe they're like eating a carrot or something. Like, at first I was like, what? He's like, because their necks are orange. Maybe they're having trouble eating a carrot. I was like, that is adorable. And then they started attacking each other.
I did, and it's awesome, and I can't wait.
We got another lizard too. I'm showing you how cool I am with lizards.
So lizards are cool. I like lizards.
Yeah.
I
Don't
love
think they should
Fred.
be caged up.
Fred was such a great. I gave Fred like the greatest life ever. All right, Fred had it made. Love Fred.
Come back
lizard.
Mile High, beat the Broncos, Chargers, Browns play Packers.
That's true. In Cleveland. It's in Cleveland. It's got to be Linda. He doesn't understand that reference because he hasn't watched Coach.
Linda?
Not yet. Oh, yeah, Perna, by the way, if we raise $185,570, GPS, we're going to not necessarily skip it the day I come back, but I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream, so...
Oh, gotcha. That's fine. Go for it.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're going to try.
What's a big deal? We can wait another day.
Or you could just come on at 11 o'clock, and because it's going to be for 24
I'll
hours.
join you.
I'm going to sleep in the darkness retreat tent. So I'm going to sleep in on stream, whole nine. So, I wanted to go see it in theaters. Snakes on a Plane. Come on, Samuel L. Jackson. Come on now. Started listening in middle school. It's true. Perna's that old. He's been doing YouTube for about 30 years.
I doubt you are, David. I bet you're way more of a boomer than me.
I don't know.
Way more of a boomer.
Brandon literally was sitting there just being like, oh, look at these lizards. Oh, it's good to just have land and watch lizards.
Land is nice. You don't own any land. You don't have any assets. I wish.
Should have asked about your car insurance.
I wish.
True. I've had Geico. They reminded them. True.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't like turtles. What about turtles?
I like turtles.
As a pet?
Do I want a turtle in my fucking bedroom? No.
Okay.
I got to see the turtles swimming live in the water. Those big giant turtles. It was beautiful.
What if you got a skateboard for the turtle? You always like skateboarding.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to ride my skateboard, show people how much of a not boomer I am.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know we're going back to the story, but 105, like that thing is going to I think that's going to start shaking at 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, I can't, like, was it a brand new mail truck? Is that why the mail woman, like, felt confident that it could go that fast?
True. Yeah, no, Christian Watson's looking good. Brandon, I don't know what else to talk about.
No, there's nothing.
There's nothing. It's dead out there. I mean, legitimately, the opening article for the NFL is who can beat the Chiefs. Let's see. Pittsburgh hosts the draft. Okay, dethroning the Chiefs, ranking the top 7 contenders. Let's see who they say real quick. They say the 49ers. Okay.
Yeah.
The Ravens. The Lions. The Bengals. The Eagles. The Bills, and then the Texans. All right. Perna's over it. He's done.
I don't believe any of those teams will beat the Chiefs until I see it.
What about the Bills? What about the Lions? You just wearing a Lions shirt.
We'll see. We'll see if the Lions can do it.
Have I consistently had the most disliked team? I mean, my hatred of the Vikings has remained pretty consistent. Every now and then, like the Seahawks, they're going to pop in there. I'll hate them a lot. I'll hate the 49ers, of course, when the playoffs occur. But yeah.
This is a good question because this like followed me where I've lived in my life.
That's fair.
As a Broncos fan, the first team you learn to hate is the Raiders. That was just kind of the way.
Yeah.
I moved to Kansas. Guess which team I hated the most? It was the Chiefs. But that's because I was surrounded by Chiefs fans, right? It's like, you go to school, if the Broncos lose, there's all the trash talk. Luckily, the Broncos were good then. But the Chiefs were competitive. But I really hated the Chiefs for a long time. Then, later in life, I moved to San Diego. Had to watch Broncos games at bars there around a bunch of annoying Chargers fans. And the Chargers were good. The Chargers kind of had the Broncos number there. So I hated the Chargers, and I hated Phillip Rivers a lot because there was that feud with Cutler and Rivers. I was like, F that guy. And then I learned to love Phillip Rivers. Now he's probably one of my favorite guys to ever play the game. So it was like the Raiders, then it was the Chiefs, then it was the Chargers. Now it's back to the Chiefs again just because they're the biggest threat. But the first team I truly chose to hate was the Patriots. The Patriots earned my hate like no other team.
That's fair.
And I don't think another team will ever earn the amount of hate that I had for that organization, the amount of hate I had for Tom Brady. The rivalry with Manning and Brady made it even better. Like, I already hated the Patriots. And I didn't know how much I hated the Patriots until the Giants played them in the Super Bowl. And I was watching that Super Bowl rooting against the Pats as hard and as passionately as I would have been for the Broncos to win.
That's fair.
Like, screaming when David Tyree made that helmet catch.
Yep.
Like, just yelling in my apartment. So, yeah, the Patriots earned my hate. So, respect that, you piece of shit Patriot dynasty bastards. That's how I felt about you. Now I don't care about the Patriots. I like Drake May. Go Drake.
They got one primetime game this year. Nobody's caring about the Patriots right this second.
I'll be rooting for Drake May.
It's not a story of the Jedi, I would tell you. It's not.
Yeah. I saw a clip of it was I think it was Drake May mic'd up at Patriots OTAs, and just watching the tone Gerard Mayo has there as a head coach. I'm like, this is so different.
Yeah.
So different from what we're used to with Belichick. And he just seemed relaxed and loose. He's like, that'd be a false start. You're offsides. Take a step back. Said it nicely, kindly.
Belichick would just club him in the back of the knees.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Awesome.
Pet tier ranking. Snake, dead last. Spoiler.
Okay, would you rather have a snake or a tarantula?
Oh,
I'm having a snake.
I'd just sell my house and move.
Could just
I don't have an overt fear of snakes or spiders.
Yeah. Spiders don't bother me unless they're enormous.
Yeah, big spiders it's a tarantula. It's a big spider.
It's a big spider.
Oh my god.
I have a spider bottle. I see spiders around the house or whatever. I capture them in the bottle and I put them outside.
Yeah. I think I'd rather have a snake than a tarantula.
Yeah, tarantula, I'm just I don't know.
If it gets out, I'm just that thing can, I don't know.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Oh, Perna, what's the great thing about being a father? Now we're getting into the deep recesses of the offseason.
Yeah. Man. That's a tough question because there's so many good things. Year one, I was on the fence. I've said that. I'm like, oh God. Oh God.
Year one,
what
I'm
did I do?
Can we send her back? I'm just asking, what's the warranty? What's the...
No, I think the weird thing is you become almost friends with a 2 and 3 year old. They become your buddy. And it's I like hanging out with my child. And I thought I would, but not until they're older and I can have a conversation, but
it's fair.
It's fucking chill. A little, if your 3-year-old's cool, and she's cool most of the time. It's hard because Carmi's cool. She's cool. And then there's a switch sometimes. They just go crazy and you're like, where did this come from?
You're you're not being cool right now.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with one of your friends. And then in the course of 60 seconds, they go to being blackout drunk and you can't reason with them. You can't control them.
I feel that's a great way to describe a toddler. It's just things are cool, but sometimes they just get wasted.
Yeah. But it happens faster than a mail truck can go to 105 miles an hour. You're what the fuck? For example, we're in Hawaii. Everything's awesome. We get Carm this life jacket arm float thing.
Yeah.
Because we're playing in the pool. We see these other kids doing it. And it's because she doesn't know how to swim yet. It's this would be great. You don't have to worry about it. I don't have to hold you the whole time. Yeah. She's that looks cool. We get it. Just freaks out, refuses to put it on. No, and there's no convincing. None. No reasoning. And we never fucking wear it, ever, for the entire trip. How many times we asked her to put it on? Nope. Just put her foot down in, not putting that stupid thing on, even though it's going to make everybody's life easier and more fun in this swimming pool that we're enjoying. That's what it's like. It's very rewarding, and then you're going to get slapped in the fucking face every now and then because you can't control and you don't know where your 3-year-old's mind and emotions are going to take you.
Well, you're also taking like the logic of like a 39-year-old and being like, okay, I'm going to try to make this 3-year-old understand that. And sometimes she'd be like, no.
And Jess and I have talked about that because it's like, that's what makes it tough.
Sure.
She's mature and she's very cool. So when it like switches and it goes to 3-year-old, you're like, what do I do as a
You're like, why are you acting 3? Oh, that's right.
You're 3.
That's right. That's right. That kind of explains it.
A lot.
That's what you do next time you're in an argument with her and just be like, I can't wait till you're cool again.
Yeah.
Because right now, you're not being cool.
You're not being cool.
You're not being cool right now.
Yeah.
You're not being cool. That would be pretty great. That'd be pretty great.
Yeah, I wish like we played the Packers in the regular season. Like doing that stream was a ton of fun.
True.
But we don't control the schedule.
True story, Ryu. I was in a roast battle a few times. I was in a roast battle. This was years ago. And I went up against one of my good buddies. And comics just say terrible things to one another. And he told a joke and it bombed. And he was like recently divorced. And I said, did your wife take your comedy too?
Ooh.
Yeah, that one was a good one. That one was a good one. That one I felt good about. But yeah, they're funny. They're funny. They're true. Pardon, what you got coming out?
A Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff video. Got to edit through it. It's about how it's like the most fair trade in NFL history. So,
stream from a shed? I don't think Adam owns a shed.
That would be funny though.
I think he has an apartment.
Yeah. I think you should have to go to like a rundown baseball field and stream from the dugout there.
What I think he should just go to like Home Depot and go into one of the display sheds and just do a full show from there.
Yeah.
Why not?
He should do a stadium tour, but he visits the 30 worst stadiums in America.
That'd be great.
Again, because he's divorced, he's got the time.
That's how I was able to do 30 of 30. That's it. Yeah, I don't think I'm having anything coming out today besides GPS. I'm going down to the city, so yeah, it's gonna be good.
You going to a bathhouse?
No, I'm actually going to. So shout out to Patrick during 30 and 30. Met Patrick who worked with CBS. Nope, who worked with CBS, and he mentioned that I want it because I used to watch Survivor like a ton. I'm going to like the Survivor watch party like that's held like with some of the cast members and stuff. So that's gonna be super cool. So one of my buddies coming down from Rochester who I haven't seen in a few years and like a huge Survivor fan, and yeah, we're gonna taking him. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good.
You're taking what?
Taking him to the city.
Oh,
to
taking.
watch
Yeah, I thought you said we're taking M's. I was like, what'd you say?
Oh, don't worry. They're all coming out. I'm working on it. I got 18 more to do. 18 more. I'm almost halfway there.
That's a lot.
Almost. Yeah, shout out Rochester.
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 I'm from Rochester, I am.
What was that?
That's how they talk there.
Oh, that's not.
Master of accents is what they call me in Rochester. And Australia and Europe.
Nope. I don't think so. But folks, we'll be back on Friday. What the hell are we going to talk about? I have no idea. Not a clue.
Please, somebody get arrested. I'm kidding. I don't want anybody in trouble, guys.
I have been to Kingston, New York. I have many times, actually. Many times. But folks, we appreciate the hell out of you. We'll be back on Friday to talk about some. Maybe we should do the coach hotness tier ranking.
Oh, we could do the hottest coaches.
Wait, didn't we do that already? Or did we not do that already? I feel like we did.
We've talked about making love to so many different groups of NFL personnel that I can't remember.
It's valid. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. We did do it already. Or we promised it. I don't know.
We didn't do the hotness, I don't think.
I think we did. I'm pretty sure we stood
I don't think we
there.
officially ranked.
Yeah, we did it last year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we ranked the hottest coaches.
Maybe. I don't know, dude.
I don't remember what
I can't
do
remember what I
anymore.
talked about 2 weeks ago.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Okay.
literally doing this. There's two, like this Stafford Goff video. I'm like, did I already do this video?
Dude, there's a few times I'm like, did I tell this joke already? I don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
hard.
And
All
you have been navigated.
You reach your destination.